Haven't even left the house and already got a damn rock in my side. Hello, my chicken nightmares. Guess what? Snow's gone. It's warm out. You know what that means? Another season of hiking and biking with cameras. And since I was kind of a lazy little boy during the winter and still, got some of the winter pudge on me, we're gonna make this first one a short one. Just pack light. Instead of the big medium format camera, we're gonna try something different with something more lightweight. So I have this old 75 to 200 millimeter zoom lens that I picked up on a clearance table a couple years ago. Only cost me a couple dollars. I figured, hey, I don't have any long lenses. I'll buy this cheap thing to play with having a long lens. But I didn't realize at the time until I got home that this lens is garbage. If you're like a Starblitz main and you like run the Starblitz gang Facebook group and you're seeing I call this garbage and you're all mad because it's your favorite lens, I'm not saying that all of these lenses are garbage. What I'm saying is my copy is garbage. If I look through it, I can definitely tell that a lot of the internal elements are kind of getting hazy and gross, maybe a little fungus in there. And what makes it even more garbage is, look at this. See that? Yeah. The aperture doesn't work. So I am stuck living the dream of f4.5 and be there. What the hell? Let's see what we can do with this garbage lens today. And in a move which I hope doesn't end up being my Metallica betrayed us by cutting their hair moment, I'm putting the lens onto my digital Fuji camera. I know it's off-brand, but here's the problem with 35 millimeter film. You have a roll with like 24 exposures, or heaven forbid, one of 36. I want to break away from that tyranny, because who has the creative capacity to go out and shoot that many photos? It's oppressive. Maybe I just want to come out here, snap 6 very mediocre photos, and go home. But no, you put a roll of stupid portrait in there, it's like, oh, now I gotta find 30 more things to burn film on before I can go develop this to see the only 6 I care about. Digital gives us the freedom to not have to shoot so many damn photos. So does medium format, but, lightweight day. Really? Really? So, I figure if I'm gonna take a long 200 millimeter length lens that I have not used to shooting at all, I should go someplace with a good scenic vista to shoot, right? That would make sense. Except what I just discovered, see this adapter right here? Once the lens is mounted to the Fuji on that adapter, it can't focus at infinity anymore. So, scratch all the vistas goodbye, because I'm stuck at f4.5. I can't even stop down to bring them into focus. So I guess what I'm gonna have to do is look at more shorter scenes. And when I was playing with this lens earlier, I kind of discovered that it can do macro pretty good, really close stuff. So if I just look on the ground and find some junk, there's actually junk there. There's an old rusty can. I can shoot little macro scenes of garbage I find. So let's make the first picture be this rusty can. Senior portraits, but for rusty cans. Let's see. Whoa! I did not expect this to be able to reach and pull that can so far into the frame. This is gonna be such a great photo. I'm probably gonna win an award or two, I think. Right there. Ooh, bazinga. All right, the first of many mediocre photos in the bag. Oh, let's pound this trail. What in the hell is that? Pretty certain I am the first person to ever discover that tower. So I think from this point of view, I gotta click it. Oh, This is majestic. Oh, another keeper. It's the day of keepers. Whew. So we got some nice looking rust and graffiti back there. Check it out. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Oh, this zooms in so close. Closer than I want it to be. That photograph, much like the Starblitz lens, hot garbage. I hope people don't ever click into these hiking videos expecting to just see like amazing photography, because that just doesn't happen 99% of the time. A lot of shit like that you gotta cut through to make a good series. This lens being such a long focal length keeps throwing me off. Like I look at this scene and I'm like, look at all these birch trees. I can fit them all in one shot. And then I bring the camera up to my eye and it's like, oh, just two of the trees. It's zoomed in real tight. Oh. But that's why we're here, to learn and expand our abilities, right? So here we have a bunch of trees all bundled up. Kind of look like some scary gothic sculpture. I'm into that one, so I'm gonna pop it from way back here. I keep trying to use the autofocus on this lens and it doesn't work. Oh yeah. Another right banger of a photograph. Let's get away from all these people. They kind of scare me. I'm not used to crowds yet after last year. I spy another garbage can. Let's check it out, see what kind of fun faded colors we can have. Oh, it's just a coffee mug. Coffee plastic cup. Gross. To be fair, right now I have no idea if I'm even on a sanctioned path or just following stuff that tourists have trampled down over the years. God, oh my God, look. Another can. And it's all blue amongst a sea of brown. That's like opposite colors or some color theory crap. Oh, what a find. Now this is, oh my God, is gonna make a snarky little joke. But I come over here and what do we got? Some LaCroix. It's a madhouse of garbage today. So whereas that last one was like brown and blue, perfect, complementary, this one is like purple and green, even more complementary stuff, I think. I don't know, I'm not a color theorist. Oh yeah. For what it's worth, I know I riff and shoot a couple cans I found. I've seen so many more beyond the ones I've shot, which, like, people don't deserve this planet. That's my hot take. Pick up your trash, friends. It's not that hard. What's that? Ooh. D&M 620 something, 1404. Let's memorialize these people who desecrated a tree for their love. Oh, this is the backlighting. It's so terrible. Whatever. At this point, I have no idea how much longer is left in this hike. I'm just gonna go until I'm tired. But 200mm lens. If I see a deer, that's gonna be very good for street photographing a deer. Unless you want to get all philosophical about it, like maybe if it's a long lens, it's not still street photography. Does it even count because I'm using my Fuji instead of film? Something to fight about in the comments. If I find a deer. I'm kind of surprised I haven't had any other squirrels or birds or other crap wildlife photography to shoot yet. Well, there's still time, right? You see this? You know what this is? This is the world famous Twin Ponds. Famous because it's rumored that at the bottom of it somewhere is a horse skeleton. That dude in the kayak right there, he could dive and possibly come up with like a horse rib, and that would be such a treasure. Okay. I gotta find a way down from here without dying. Oh. You know, I'm here at the bell. Let's turn this into every Duluth vlog ever. I'm bad at ringing the bell. Let's get out of here before they notice. Guess what? I found a color pop. A golf ball. Neon as hell. You know me. Gotta stop and shoot it. But from what angle? Ooh. That's nice. Too many distractions. We're gonna go from back here. Let's see what kind of reach we can get with 200 millimeters of fun. Oh. Oh my God. Where do I put this in the frame? Bottom left corner? Dead center? Let's go, right about there. Absolutely dreamy. Look at the softness around the edges of that. You know, like I said, I'm kind of feeling this hike already. My butt cheeks is kind of numb, so I'm gonna work my way back to the car. Keep this one good and short as a introductory to the season. So, let's be real. What do you think about my use of the Fuji here? Are you my a traitorous son of a bitch like Benedict Arnold? Or are you like, cool, I get to see the video now instead of like a week from now after I get around to developing and scanning and post-processing everything? Fight in the comments. There's Twin Ponds again, everybody. Wave to the horse skeleton. Bye, horse skeleton. Bye.